Here's our top 5 most common IT risk assessment myths that all business owners should know. Cybersecurity has got to be one of the most crucial concerns that any business owner or person that's in charge of the technology for a business has to have at the top of their list. But there's so many different myths that are floating around, and here's the top 5. Number 1, we're too small to be a target. Gone are the days of someone in a dark room where they'll actually focus and attack their attention. It's all to do with a computer is just going after any device that is online. It doesn't matter whether you're connected to a massive business or maybe just a solopreneur. Everyone has got exactly the same risk. And it is literally a case of the weakest security is going to be the most vulnerable. Number 2, risk assessments are far too expensive. This isn't the case. A risk assessment can be very detailed, but on the opposite side, it can be relatively basic. Just a couple of questions in some cases, depending on the size and shape of your business. Number 3, we have antivirus software. We're protected. Antivirus software has been a baseline virus protection for about 15 or 20 years. Pretty much as far as most businesses have been using technology throughout their business. It's fine in its own element, but there are so many different ways that cyber attacks happen. And if you've just got a basic antivirus, this is not enough in this day and age. Number 4, cyber risk assessments are just for one area. That's not true. You can actually link up a full assessment or have a really micro assessment. Again, it depends on the size of your business. If you've got multiple locations, you may want a relatively basic risk assessment for each and then one slightly larger for your overarching business. But they don't have to take too long to do and they don't have to be in technical jargon. And myth number 5, we can handle a cyber risk assessment ourselves. I mean, you can, but if you're starting from scratch, that's a lot of work just to put the basic processes in, and then how will you know that you've covered all areas? Whereas if you use Syn-Star, then we can help you because we've got most of these things templated so that we'll cover every area of your business and you'd be surprised how fast we can actually do it. So it depends on the level of detail and why you need that risk assessment. If it's for compliance or insurance purposes, then there'll be more specific areas that we need to cover. But often, if you try and tackle this internally, you'll spend so much time doing the research and trying to work it all out that it would have been far more cost effective to get Syn-Star to complete the assessment with you. Not for you, but with you. So if you're ready to strengthen your cybersecurity posture, maybe you need to follow this process because of compliance or for insurance regulations, then Syn-Star can help. If you click on the link below, we'll offer you a 100% free consultation.